Ambassador Jennifer of the Zotheri Dominion stood at the viewing port of the orbital station, her crystalline skin refracting the starlight into 1,000 dancing colors. Behind her, the marriage contract lay sealed, a union between herself and Commander Alex Chen of Earth, a strategic alliance meant to end 3 decades of Cold War between their species. She had studied humans extensively before agreeing to this arrangement. They were weak, by Zothari standards. Their bones broke easily, their skin offered no natural armor. They lived such brief lives, barely reaching 2 centuries, if fortunate. The Dominion's War Council had deemed them inconsequential, worthy only of this diplomatic gesture to secure mining rights in the Terran system. Jennifer turned as Alex entered the observation deck. He moved with an economy of motion that her people found peculiar and wasted energy, every step deliberate. His dark eyes met hers, and he offered that strange facial contortion humans called a smile. "Beautiful view," he said, his voice carrying that odd warmth her translators struggled to convey properly. "Commander Chen, Alex," he corrected gently. "We're married now, Ambassador. Formalities seem excessive." Jennifer's inner membranes flickered with what her species expressed as uncertainty. "This arrangement, you understand, it is political." "I understand completely." Alex moved beside her, looking out at the stars. "Doesn't mean we can't make the best of it." 3 months into their arrangement, Jennifer had begun to appreciate certain aspects of human company. Alex possessed a curious mind, asking endless questions about Zothari culture, history, and art. He never demanded, never pressed. He simply existed beside her, constant and inexplicably comforting. Then the Krellvax arrived. The insectoid species had been testing both the Dominion and Earth for years, probing defenses, studying weaknesses. They chose their moment carefully, striking when Jennifer and Alex were visiting a joint colony on Kepler-4 for to be a agricultural world defended by minimal forces. Jennifer watched from the command center as 3 Krellvax warhives descended from orbit, each carrying 50,000 warriors bred specifically for conquest. The colony had perhaps 2,000 defenders, mixed Zothari and human forces, never meant for serious combat. "We must evacuate," Jennifer declared, her voice resonating through the chamber. "The colony is lost." Alex stood at the tactical display, his fingers moving across holographic controls with surprising speed. His expression had changed, something hard and cold had settled behind his eyes. "No," he said quietly. "Commander, be reasonable." I said no. Alex looked up at her, and Jennifer felt something primal stir in her genetic memory, a recognition of predator that her peaceful species had nearly forgotten. "Get the civilians to the shelters, lock down all entrances, and get me a link to Earth Command." What followed would be recorded in 17 different galactic databases, studied by military academicians for generations to come. Alex moved through the Krellvax forces like a theorem of destruction, precise and inevitable. He didn't fight like the Zothari, who relied on superior technology and shields. He didn't fight like the Krellvax, who overwhelmed through numbers. He fought like something Jennifer had no reference for: adaptive, creative, absolutely ruthless. He used the colony's irrigation system to flood the eastern approach, drowning thousands of Krellvax in their own heavy armor. He reprogrammed agricultural drones into kinetic weapons, turning farming equipment into instruments of apocalyptic violence. When the Krellvax adapted, he changed tactics, using the planet's unique magnetic fields to disrupt their coordination pheromones, turning their greatest strength, hive unity, into catastrophic confusion. From the command center, Jennifer watched in growing horror and fascination as human reinforcements arrived, not armies, but small teams, a dozen humans here, 20 there. They moved through the battlefield like ghosts, appearing where the Krellvax least expected, striking with weapons that seemed impossibly primitive yet devastatingly effective. How she whispered as Alex coordinated the defense with calm precision, his voice never rising, never wavering. "Your species is so fragile." A human sergeant nearby, Williams, Jennifer recalled, overheard. The woman's scarred face split into a grim smile. "Ma'am, we're fragile because we're deadly. Every predator on our homeworld wanted us dead. Every disease, every storm, every famine. We survived by becoming the most dangerous thing in any room." "But your bones break and heal stronger," Williams interrupted. "Our bodies are designed for damage and recovery. We're not built to avoid getting hurt. We're built to keep fighting while hurt." The battle lasted 17 hours. When it ended, the Krellvax had lost 2.5 hives, over 125,000 warriors. The colony's defenders had lost fewer than 300. Alex returned to the command center, his combat suit scorched and torn, a long gash across his forehead still bleeding that iron-rich red blood humans carried. He looked exhausted, ancient despite his mere 50 years. Jennifer approached him slowly, seeing her husband truly for the first time. "Your people," she began, her voice modulating through frequencies of awe and fear. "You call yourselves weak. You present yourselves as peaceful. But this," she gestured at the tactical display showing the carnage below. "This is not weakness." Alex met her crystalline eyes. "We are peaceful, Jennifer. We just understand that sometimes peace requires the capacity for terrible violence. Every human learns this from childhood. If you want to protect what you love, you must be capable of destroying what threatens it." He moved to the medical station, allowing a medic to clean his wounds. "Your people evolved on a gentle world. Mine, we evolved in hell. We climbed out of it by being tougher, meaner, and more adaptable than anything trying to kill us. We didn't stop being dangerous when we reached the stars. We just learned to aim that danger outward." Jennifer processed this information, her neural lattice struggling with the implications. She had married this human for peace, never suspecting that peace with humanity meant allying with the most terrifying warriors the galaxy had yet encountered. "The Dominion Council," she said slowly, "they believe humans are inferior. I know. They have no idea, do they?" Alex's smile held no warmth this time. "Ambassador Jennifer, we've been very careful about the image we project. Humans learned long ago that it's better to be underestimated." He paused, meeting her gaze directly. "But those who truly threaten us, or our allies, they learn the truth, usually too late." Jennifer looked at this human, her husband, her species' salvation, or potential doom, and made a choice. "I will tell the Council the truth. They need to understand what humanity truly is." "And what is that?" She thought of the carnage below, the calculated precision, the terrible creative violence. She thought of William's words about breaking and healing stronger. Most of all, she thought of Alex's gentle questions about art and culture, and how those same hands that held teacups had orchestrated the destruction of armies. "Gods of war masquerading as peacemakers," she said finally. "And I think I am grateful you are on our side." Alex's genuine smile returned, warm and human. "That's all we've ever wanted, people to be grateful we're allies, not adversaries." He extended his hand, that human gesture of connection. "Peace through superior firepower, as some of my people say." Jennifer took his hand, feeling the warmth of that fragile, deadly species, and finally understood why Earth had survived to reach the stars. Peace with humans wasn't safety from danger, it was alliance with it.